he wants me to meet them. But probably before I will meet them, just have a kind of conversation on phone that if possible, we should meet the following day. And the reason why he wants me to come and meet both of them is because recently the one they have been doing just crashed. And one of those that invest at least from their people about 40 million. I shouted, I said, what? And this woman, one of these two guests that I had, that she was still disturbed that she was not expecting that thing to crash as early as it did because she knows when it started, and just laughed that all this thing is a program something. It is because I have known where I'm going and I've learned how to say no, no matter what. I will tell you the truth. And if you like, take it. If you like, leave it. So the reason the other guy that called me who registered in TGR for about a year ago decided to go with them because he knows that this woman has a little people that she can easily gather like nobody got a team. And he knew that this program is going to crash. He decided to follow the lady a bit so that he will be able to have a mouth to convince her to come and do teacher. So in short, I met them on Tuesday and we discussed at length. Instantly she registered and she was even asking me, what is the highest package? I said 100. She said there is no like 200 or 500,000. I was laughing and I told her that I know what she meant by asking that. But in TGI, it's not about the money. Even if you do 10,000 and you are bringing in people with 10,000, you are still going to make a lot of money. Even with our fantastic 20s in billions that's there. But I know people are still doubting because of the bad experience, or probably we have this mindset of people is they want it quick, quick. But one thing I know for sure for TJ is that as long as this business retain or sustain or remain, everybody will make money. It's just a matter of time. Everybody. And I was asking her on that Tuesday, that's one of the guests, that if as a networker, you have been in network marketing for 10 years, with what we know about the networking, nobody should post less than 100 or let's say 50 million in the bank account. So why are many networkers are broke? It was because they have to move from one to another, this and that. And by the time they're supposed to be enjoying what they have labored for, that is when the system will crash. But we are here in TGR and we know that this business is for a lifetime. I told her categorically that the only time this business will not thrive is when we don't increase in population in Nigeria. The only time this business will not thrive is when nobody buy airtime and data again. But as long as that is happening, then this business continue to thrive for a lifetime. Because there's no way somebody who is even my children will still grow and have their own children. So which means population of this country cannot be contained. I mean contained. It will continue to grow. And as long as we are growing in population, as long as new baby are born, then this business will continue to thrive for a lifetime. Unless they say no more airtime and data in Nigeria again. What people need from you is for you to understand this business in and out, understand how it works, improve on your own research, make sure you understand what you are telling people. And because of this, you have that confidence to talk to anybody, anytime, anywhere, because you know what you are doing. For a business to try for 6 years uninterruptedly and it's still getting higher or getting better and better, then it shows that the future is bright. Everyone that you have talked to that they are still saying, oh, this and that, it's just a matter of time they are coming back. What will bring them back is your results, is your consistency. Because the other guy, because the guests were two, male and a female, the other guy was like, even what I really love about the explanation that this business has been in operation for these long years, and you two have been with them, and you are still maintaining. If I've been the kind of person that moved off and on, I mean, up and down, then they won't be able to call me to come and tell them about this business. We are in a right place. We have a very good business plan that we can sleep and close our eyes. Not like when a lot of people are now coming in, the company will, or the business will start having issues. Nothing like that in TGL. And it has been simplified in such a way that with a fantastic either 10 or 20, you are good to go. I believe that every one of us, we have not started TGR. Maybe because the way I'm thinking it, and I know we have not started. Because no matter what we have been doing now, we can double it if we really want to. Just like I said, that we are like an elastic, or let me say, rubber band. We can even stretch ourselves more. You can try, or probably quote me wrong. If you decide to talk to 50 people tomorrow and you mean it, you will do that. Meanwhile, you have not been doing that before. And if you want to increase it to 100, you can do that. You just need to prioritize your time how to do this. So who is stopping us to achieve what we want to achieve? It's ourselves. Not that we are not trying, but we can do more. We can increase on what we have been doing, because if all these commercial drivers, they will leave their house as early as possible. They will shout from morning to night, and they will not get out the following day. They still have to go. And they do this for donkey years until they don't have the strength to do it again. Despite they don't even have a kind of a future that they can take. After some time, I don't need to shout again, and money will be coming in. Unless some of them decide to probably invest in something, but it doesn't happen in their own. But one thing I cherish about their passion is that they don't get tired of their business. They don't, even when they are sick, they think of how they can get back immediately. And they shout, they call passengers anytime, any day, from one bus stop to another. And they do this on daily basis for decades. How many of us have spent 10 years in TGR? Why are we getting tired? What have we done that we say, well, you know, some people, they sometimes you see this commercial, they will move out, they won't even make more money. It happens, but they won't say because of that, they will not go out the following day. Sometimes their car broke down, they spent even more than what they have paid. They will still go back because they believe they are going to. So we should have that kind of passion, that kind of belief, that kind of courage, that kind of determination that if I don't make money today, I'll make tomorrow. As long as I'm breathing, as long as I'm living, I will make this money. TGR is here for everybody that sees the money. I was telling that lady that the only person, in fact, it's not possible to know how much you can make in this business. You can't. You can only guess, you can only speculate. If the more you understand this, the more money you make. It will get to some level that you will be amazed that maybe you have not even started, as I said. Because if your first account claim all the incentive, you can still register another one under the first one, or probably push other one you have, and you keep making that one to make more money, to make incentive. And the first one will still be enjoying transaction commission from everybody that you have registered already. And your first set of people, maybe your first generation, when they see what you are doing, they want to emulate. So as they are bringing in their new account under their main account, your own is still enjoying referral commission. And as long as our population is increasing, so definitely there will always be new people to come to join, because it can never be saturated or expired. Then we are telling people to do this 2 minute video for promotional for TGR, its anniversary, out about TGR, and also your personal achievement. To some people, some of us, that alone is a kind of hectic work for me, because someone will send link to me. When I click, it's another page that is taking me to. That's why we have run a training on how we can upload our videos or whatever, and we can copy the link. Some still find it difficult to do. This is what, even if you are not after the token the company wants to give us, you are going to do it to make you to be more better, to be in presenting. And also, some of those videos that they send, I will just smile. But I know that it's just a what do you call it? If you fail, that is first attempt in learning. But when you want to do the next one, you are not going to make that kind of mistake again. And I also mentioned that when we are posting on TGR, like you want to comment, make sure you use hashtag. It makes the number, because I did something amazing yesterday. I was like, not really amazing, but I was surprised. One of the posts that I saw, you know, when you are looking at, so this AI suggestion of a thing, like a question, and it asked so about TGR. When I click, if you see the kind of information that was brought up about TGR, another option that what makes TGR to be better than others, I click on it, it was like an epistle. Why this is coming up is because of the hashtag we are using with the comment. When you say hashtag TGR, they're turning other airtime to a certain millionaire. AI is storing that thing. It's storing the information that you are providing on Facebook from time to time. So by the time somebody is searching through AI about TGR on Facebook, that is the kind of information that is going to bring. So we are making our business more known to people, more registered on Facebook algorithm. So that is why we need to be using that hashtag. Anytime you want to mention TGR, make sure the hashtag is there. It increases the number of times, then you can now write whatever you want to write after that. We are the one that will make our business to be known and also to go viral. If you don't promote your business, nobody is going to do that for you. It's still amazing that people still don't understand how this thing works. Apart from those that are just joining, we have people that have spent 1 year, 2 years. It is only when they have issue they will come. And we say this is a business that will give us millions, but we are not giving attention that worth even 100,000 or 200,000. In TGR, there is no magic, there is no overnight success. You have to do what you need to do. But be rest assured that no matter the effort you are putting in, the result is coming, is touring. It's just a matter of time. But you have to what? You believe in yourself. You believe in the system. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent, and you must be ready to pay the price. If you believe you are consistent, you must be ready, and also you dare to pay the price. Then be rest assured that the result will come with ease. People will think, it take me 2 years before I can get it, take me 3 years. Whether you do it or not, that 3 years will pass. But the question is, after that 3 years, what are you going to be like? Being on top of your financial challenges or probably still struggling. Nobody can tell what is going to be next 1 year, 2 years about the cost of living, this and that. Nobody can say that. But we can be on top of our game if we can really build a business that will make us to live the way we want to live. I so much I love what they call financial freedom. Even with the little that I've smelled, I know how it is to have more. If we don't think about ourselves, let's consider our children. God has given us TGR, that boldness, that confidence, that sincerity, that transparency of TGR above all other ones. And one of the way I do enlighten people about TGR, that if you think there is other platform out there that they are doing what we are doing, maybe we'll mention OPay, Jumia, PalmPay, whatever. Out of the 3 things that TGR has, they only use 2, or they only have 2. The first one that will say, okay, when you are doing your personal transaction, you get commission. Some will call it cashback in their own platform. Let's say they have what we have in that aspect. The second one is what we call commercializing, by selling to others. You have the YouTube platform, you are recharging for people, you are selling for people, you make money. Others also can say they have. But the third one that made us to be the best among, or the best among them, is the third one, which we called creating financial freedom, generating, creating a kind of passive income. No other platform will allow you to build wealth around their products. They are only using each and everybody. A minute, please. So what others will not allow us to do is to build wealth around what they have. For example, and we can also use it in anywhere we are presented to convince people, because I practically bring it up so that people understand. Majority of people are using OPay and they think OPay is the best. I know so far OPay has about 40 million subscribers, but none of the 40 million is benefiting from each other. They are using what we call take little from a lot, which is better than taking a lot from little. Anybody that is recharging through them, so they give you 3%. That 3% is just for you. But let's say OPay is taking 1% to themselves. 1%, like 1 naira from 100 naira. 1 naira from 40 million people. That is 40 million naira. How much is these 40 million people are making? They are the one enjoying. But in TGR, no matter the number of people we have, if anybody carry out a transaction, 10 others will benefit from that transaction. It doesn't happen in other platforms. So they are using the platform to enrich themselves, and by using people to enrich them, they just give them like a bait. Take this, take that. Even if you have a cashback on their system, you cannot withdraw it to do something outside their service. You have to sell to make that money. In TGR, no matter what you have, you can convert to cash. You want to go to the market, buy yam, buy whatever, you can use your earnings to do any other thing, but it doesn't happen on their own way, in their own platform. So you can use this to make sure that You convince people that think the other one is better. If they are thinking of financial freedom, the future, most times I use myself as an example because you have to be practical. Why I use the example that, okay, in the next 10 years, which I normally mention, I don't just mention 10 years. I'm using my own life that by that time, my children, my kids will be in the university by God's grace. Only God knows how much the school fees will be by then. Because about 10 years to this time, that was going to be 2034. Probably it might be second year or third year. But how much are we going to be paying? If I want to send them out of the country, how much is it going to be? So I can't be at that time close to 60, be running elter skelter, or what will I be doing with that? Make sure I give them what they want. But if I can now build from now, so by that time that I don't need to even worry or think twice before the money I will spend is already, because I have built something that will continuously paying them even when I'm not available. Because they have their own accounts, I will have built. And the joy of this business is that it's going nowhere. It's not a company that after 1, 2, 3 months they are gone. So that is the kind of confidence and passion we should have with this business and use it to enlighten people that we are talking to. They can't be young forever. Nobody can be young forever. 10 years with our age will be 10 years weaker and older. But we can have chance to earn more even at that time when we build this system. We just need to enlighten them. And that is what is giving us edge above others. By God's grace, we are at least preparing or planning on how to have our 6th anniversary. And maybe before a day or two now is going to have a publication where it's going to be, how it's going to be. Whoever that will have chance to attend, definitely is going to be something that we have to celebrate. So this is what is selling us little by little, because when people now say 6 years, are you sure? Most this year alone, I know how many companies that have come and have gone. This year alone, I have somebody who I've been talking to, and I have decided not to talk to him because it's like he doesn't ready to listen. This year alone, he has pushed about 3 companies, and they are already gone. He's still pushing another one now. I was just like, when I see his comments on, because I'm in some of his groups, I will just smile. It's just a matter of time. You will lose all your integrity that you have. And he has crowd, team, like groups and community. But it's not saying it's after this, no, voila. When you are going to learn, you learn. If care is not taken, I will use your team to build my own because you don't appreciate. But the joy we have with Top and Get was that this company is here forever. I can tell you that for free. It's going nowhere because I see the inside, in and out of this business. And that is why boldly I can tell you anything, anytime, any day. So let's welcome question and answer for those that might have one or two things that probably want to contribute so that I won't be the only one talking. So Mr. Shola, you can tell anybody that has one or two things to say or ask so that I'll be able to address it. Then before I over the mic, sorry about this fund with Providence. I think I did a video. I don't know whether the video that I dropped covered that one. The reason we have these types of funding, like fund with Providence, Get Providence Bank, or Get Sterling, and manual funding, or we can do member to member. Before now, we don't use BVN. When we first started in 2020, it's just straight Providence. Even during registration, you get your account number that you're going to pay into. But as we know for Nigeria, different law, different, when you have different directors, like they change the CBN governor then or thereabouts, maybe a Mayfield or whatever that came then, that there should be a kind of BVN to every account that is generated. So that was the reason Providence is requesting for BVN. And at the time, some people are saying, oh, new prospects that are just coming on board, they are scared of inputting their BVN. And that is stalling the activation of some new members. The reason the management decided to talk to Providence that what can they do, and that is when they come up with this one-time Providence account, which is fund with Providence. Any new member, any new prospect that just register in TGR, you cannot get the permanent Providence account unless you activate. And the reason Providence did is that they have a lot of numbers or account number that has been generated but they are not using it. And it's like a loss to them because it's like I sent something out to give him money and that thing is not fetching money. So I will be angry somehow. So because of that, at the time, they refuse to be generating new accounts for members for us because they think the one they have generated over 6,000 accounts are just wasted. So that was the reason. Okay, if you have not activated your account, because they know some people just generate and they don't even activate, you have to use the temporary one, which requests no BVN. You just click on it. And one thing about this account is that once you click on that fund with Providus and that account number comes up, by the time you copy it and you go to your bank and you are saying it changes name, most of the time when it appears like that, it is because those people are using either Money Point or Provido, I mean, what do you call it? OPay and the like. All those online banks, they are the one that most of the time they occur a counter that the name different from the owner of the account. But one thing is that if you use that account number that you generate within 30 minutes, even if it show you another name when you're about to send money, it will still enter your dashboard. As long as you use it within 30 minutes, it's meant for you because you are the one that generated it. But don't use that number twice. The moment you use it, maybe after you generated and you use it within 5 minutes, I still need to fund another one. You are going to click on that fund products again to give you another number. Don't use the first one that you send money to earlier. Don't. Even if you use it within 2 minutes, you have to generate another. The reason they call it OTP, one-time payment, is just meant for one transaction. So the moment you have activated your account, you have the opportunity to just get your permanent Providus account. And that one, you don't need to be worried about money, name is changing, whatever. So that is that. Then if you want to use manual, I believe most of us knows how to do. I've done series of videos on how to fund manually. And if you think that might take a longer time, then connect to your upline or somebody that you know always have fund. Sometimes people send money to me even in the middle of the night. But one thing, I just thank God for the kind of the grace I have because I know it's not easy. Sometimes I'll just wake up, I see a lot, I have to fund that person even in the middle of the night. Sometimes it might be early when I have the chance. So I decide to take up this responsibility because I want people to also be able to stand on their feet. At least little that I've enjoyed in TGR, I want them to also have a taste of it. So thank you. Let's welcome question and answer.
Thank you, mindset coach. Yes, if you have questions or contributions, you can then use the reaction button to just signify, and we unmute you to ask the question or contribution. Mindset coach, thank you once again. Thank you. Any contribution from you? Mr. Dami, Babalowo, any contributions or questions? Maybe from Providus funding or the 2-minute videos that we asked our partner to do. Okay, someone is raised now. Okay. Elliot, yes. Unmute yourself.
Alab 74. I hope I got it.
Yes, thank you, mindset coach, Ms. Alajakin. Thank you for the teaching. Although I came in late, I was trying to mobilize my members to join. I want to make contribution as regards the Providus funding. The way I actually tackled my new enrollee. Now I try to explain to them when they have signed up and want to fund. I try to explain to them that look, the Providus Bank is what we used to fund. Now, if you're funding the Providus Bank account, if you provide activity account, if you click on fund with Providus, it's going to bring out an account number. And if you cannot use it 30 minutes, like to generate an account number for you. If you go, you will not see your name. So the best way would do is that I will say I'm going to send you our account number, which is a producer account number. You're going to pay to it. I will tell them that you see my name, but don't I pay the money will enter inside the company account, and I will use it to activate the account. Then thereafter, I will now help you to create your own permanent account for you. And so far so good. People who actually join me, they are comfortable with that, and I've been getting them fund after funding. I'll now help them. Will now tell them how they will now generate their own permanent provider account, and they put their BVN number. That's how I'll be dealing with them. That's how I'll be tackling them. I'll be very, very successful.
All right,
I hope I'm loud. Yes. And
yes,
I want to ask a question. Yes, I want to ask a question. If a prospect you're actually bringing in want to sign up, and at the peak of sign up, they will tell you, I will get back to you. What do you do to that person? How do you go about it? Do you just keep quiet and or revisit the person? How do you handle such people?
Well, we have different types of people, and this business of ours, or let me say this our profession, allows you to understand people more in different ways. We are wired differently. We don't see things the same way. Your own is just to convince that person, what do you call it, as much as you can. Just make sure they see the truth. Like one man I was talking to today, the first day he chatted me up. But when people chat me up, the first thing I check is what groups do we have in common, so that I will know the root or where that person is coming from. So when I see no group in common, what do you mean? Well, what do they need? How can I be of help? Say, I want to know more about TJR. The first question is, who told you? But that, in short, like this man now, he just chatted me up, and when I check, I noticed in one of the group that I created. So it was like, I want to know more, and I explained to him at length. The next thing, maybe day before yesterday, was like somebody he would like to have a conference call with me and one woman. I said, who is this woman that you are mentioning? How do you know her? And he gave me the number. I chatted the woman up. There was no group in common, this and that. And even she did not reply when I sent the voice. So the guy was now talking to me yesterday that he doesn't want to do TJR again because these people want to scam him. I said, who? What was your discussion? What did you talk about? So when he was like, maybe he's not interested, I said, okay, Oga, I'm not forcing you, but I want to know this person that you are mentioning. I'm the one you first contacted, and I noticed we're in the same group that I created, and I told you, so how come you got to know about these people, and they now attach themselves to TJR, and you now believe? What did you discuss together that I was not aware? And what else do you want to know? It's like they are using TJR name to, I say, even they can use your own name to scam people. You won't say because people are deceiving. At least you have talked to me. I've told you what TJR is all about. And after that, I sent some videos, even the 5th anniversary, whatever. You must say, you are a good man. And I think you are righteous. He was like, use different adjectives. Say, well, TJR is about transparent and also integrity. So there are some people like that when you talk to them, they first, sometimes when people see the better side of things, every human being that is in their right mind, a sane person will always want something good, want financial freedom. But only few among them will be ready to pay that price. So when you tell them you make money from recharges, this and that, they see the money, they are thrilled, they are, interested. But when they know what to be done to make that money, you see some of them will drop. So your own duty is just to tell them what they need to know and be sincere, be transparent, be open up. Don't try to woo them in and later say, you didn't tell me this. Let them have the fact. They like, they do. They like, they stay. So those that said, I will get back to you or whatever, you will have them on your broadcast list. And maybe once in a week or twice in a week, you send some things to them that can make them to have a kind of a rethink. And once you have had their contact saved, make sure that everybody you want to talk to, whether they have signed up or not, they should save your number as well so that they can have access to your status once in a while if they want to. So your own duty is now to make sure you post consecutively, consistently on your status so that no matter what the time they check your status, they will have something to see that will make them to be thinking about TGR, or probably something to entertain them mentally or intellectually. You make your status to be a kind of marketing tools. So once you are building your contact base, you cannot finish your contacts. Even those that I have, I was thinking of when will I be settled down to reach out to everyone. If I'm going to make a direct call, it might take me more than a week before I will get through to that because of other things that become. But I know I have to do this until you do what looks so difficult for you to do, that you now get the results that people are not getting. I hope I'm clear.
Yes, thank you, mindset coach. Yes, any other question? Any other question? Okay, my question is when
all right, I think I saw one question on the chat box that when will this withdrawal of a thing be fixed? Sincerely, you should know that TGR always try whatever that will please or make the transaction of the member to be easy and smooth is what TGR is always try to do. Like today, one man, okay, I think the man I was talking about, he was talking to somebody, now called me that he showed him what he has in wallet. And he says, this is the money. I said, now so then they do, Jerry, you have money, you'll not be able to touch it. He said he has forgotten how to move this commission. And he said, okay, no problem, I'll guide you. So when he gets to the place of withdrawal, I say, because of the issue we have with withdrawal now that is automatic, not that you cannot withdraw, but it's not just be the auto one we have been doing, because it has to do with GT now. Most of this withdrawal processing is from GT Bank, and they have a kind of little challenge which the company has been on their neck. But we are not relying on them alone. The management is already trying or working with other banks. So whichever one that comes first is the one the company will switch to. But pending that time that they will fix or have permanent solution, you can withdraw in such a way that you not go to withdraw at this time around. You are going to raise a ticket. And from the ticket you are raising, you will be sure that you have the money in your current wallet balance already. Probably you have 10,000 there and you want to withdraw 8,000. When you raise a ticket, just tell them that you want to withdraw 8,000 naira from your current wallet balance or the money you have. Just say you want to make withdrawal of 8,000. Then that is any amount you want to withdraw rather. And the bank that you submitted, probably the bank on your profile, don't change the bank. Probably you have First Bank and you know they want to have the same bank that you have unless that one is not going. Maybe they might request for another bank, but most of the time use the bank that you have on your profile with the message, I want to withdraw 8,000 naira to my bank account that is on my profile, this and whatever, just put it down. When you submit, they will help you to pay the money manually into your account. Not they just like, you know, probably you get to the ATM card, you put in the ATM and the money dispensed. Instead of this time around, you know, say, okay, you go to POS, I want cash. So it's just like that similar way. So instead of clicking on, I want to withdraw, and that thing will process automatically, you raise a ticket. So when they see, they will withdraw the wallet from your current wallet balance and they will pay the money in your bank. That is the one we are having, or let me say temporary solution till that auto will be fixed. And if you don't want to do that, probably we can reach out the upline or anybody that you know normally. So you send your wallet to them and they will help you to convert to cash. But the management is on top of it. Everything will be fixed. You know, Nigerians, this is our banking, whatever, until they say they are done. But the management is trying. But at least you can still withdraw. It will not just be auto, but it can be manual.
All right. Any other question? Or contributions? Any other question or contributions? Okay. In the absence of no other questions, we want to appreciate Mindset Coach for coming tonight. Thank you. God bless you. And let's go back to our drawing board. Let's make you know, we are approaching New Year. So whatever we want to see in the year ahead, we need to start. We need to start doing it right now to make 2025 a glorious one for you and I. So let's continue to build our database with Top and Get Reward, and in no time your results will show. Your result will show, and you'll be celebrated. You register your name in the Hall of Fame of TGR. Those are collected 6 million, 5 million, 750. They are not the only one. You can do it as well. You can do it as well. So thank you for coming to this register member tonight. And on Saturday, we are going to have Telegram meeting. If you are not there, please go and join Top and Get What Telegram channel, okay? And then on Sunday, we'll do prospect meeting on Sunday by 8:30, same link. So invite as many as possible. Invite as many as possible to join us, and you'll be glad you did. And one more thing, last week you asked me to talk to CEO that you want to see CEO on our platform, and CEO said he will let me know. I've told him, he said he will let me know the time that will be coming to, I will share it on our platform the day that will be coming. So it's going to be, anyway, it's going to be one of the Thursday. So I will send the information as regards to that. So you can unmute yourself. I will say good night from my end and continue building your TGR, more PV and more wallets. Thank you. Bye for now.
Yeah, before we say good night, maybe any of our leaders that might want to, okay, somebody is asking for the Telegram link. Can you help us to drop that? Then our leaders, we have a lot of our leaders there. Babolo is there, Prof is here. Any other person that
I've met Madam, okay, Mr. Sheikh.
So let's just have one or two things or one or two words, might be motivation, encouragement, or whatever. These are motivation or the way we motivate ourselves, just like the way we bath every day. If you don't bath in a day, you know how your body will be, how you feel. So now to talk of 2-3 days, you yourself, you will not be comfortable because you will think something is missing. So the same way the bath is making you to be lively, to be more active, or probably fresh. So also the way motivation is helping. You have to be positive from time to time. I think I shared one video maybe last week or 5 weeks when the guy was talking about the mindsets of the successful people. It's just like you cultivate a land and you decide not to touch that land for 1 year. Before you go back, it's going to be full of bushes or probably trees or weeds. That's the same way the mind works. If you don't motivate yourself, if you don't read motivational books, you don't attend trainings like this, your mouth, because that doubt is already there. So it's like you give that mind chance to have a whole mind to be filled with doubt. But when you are constantly reading, making move about or getting closer to those that are successful, reading their stories and that, you are eliminating that fear and you allow the remain. So let's keep doing what we know best to do. Let's keep improving ourselves and we'll definitely get to the top. So Sheikh King, you have one or two things for us. You know me, if you allow me to talk, when it comes to business, I can talk from morning till night. But in my personal life, I'm a very quiet person. But when it has to do with business, just leave me. Those guys that I said I met, they are asking me to come and feature. We are going to talk about that probably tomorrow or day before tomorrow. And sometimes your prospect or some of your members that have registered and relaxed, today they are going to wake up. You might be the one to bring a lot of turnover to your team. Your own is just to remain what? Consistent, because they are coming back. Hey King, are you there? Alhaji Mustafa Busoburu, you are welcome, sir, from Songwater. I know one day I'm coming to Songwater by God grace. That's one thing I love about this people. That's why we have not met one-on-one. I've been relating like a family. That's how TGR connects everybody together.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We can hear you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I salute all the leaders and every member in the house. Well done, Mr. Kim. You have done a very great job. In fact, I appreciate you. Like I told people on Tuesday, We have a gold here in TGR, a gold we cannot ever compare with any other ones. I can imagine calling himself a member of TGR and still troubling himself about the future. Because in TGR, honestly, I can tell you for free that your future is fully guaranteed. If you are a member of TGR and you are truly a member, we are all member here, registered member of this call. And that's why I was saying in these few words that honestly, in respect of where we are coming from, the network we are coming from before we join TGR, or anyone we're doing right now, I can tell you for free that TGR, you can never compare TGR with any. Because you can't do without TGR. Anything you are doing, center with TGR. Honestly. And like I do tell people that there's many houses where you are walking on the street painted with so many colors that will be very beautiful out there. But when you enter some, you will discover that what you are looking outside is all packaging. I'm telling you. You just be talking that this house I'm seeing outside that's so beautiful like this. So this is how the inside look like. That's how most of the network people are rushing to. People are leaving the goal of TGR for because of the packaging. They will make it so attractive to the extent that you will want to lose the gold in your hands. Tell me, the company, indigenous company in this country that has spent 6 years uninterrupted, some that they are counting 3 years, 2 years, some are gone on here for 2 years before they come back, some 3 years. One company called me yesterday that, do you know that this company are back? When after so many years, they said they are back and strong. So what made them to go off before if they are strong now? Not that is the TGR face any challenges, yes, but through our challenges, we have the line. We are fully on ground. Do you know that we do upgrading? Have we ever told you that because we are doing upgrading and there are you people, we will have on the line for 1 month? Please, you are on this on board now. As that one, if that one has ever happened, please tell me. No. I just want somebody to just tell me that you are telling like we are never for even for 1 week. It's not. Okay. If you have that a very strong network like this, partner system like this, then why are you running a tasketer? Why don't you build this business? No matter what you are doing, I do tell people, I don't stop you for doing anything that you want to do, but don't joke with TGR. Don't ever joke with TGR. We built this strong foundation on a rock, unlike so many other that they just build on the ground or just in sand. That when the winds come, it blows them away. God has blessed us with a CEO that had a fear of God in mind, that always think about the future. He always told us about, please and please, let be something that we have hit us. It's don't build TGR that you can be, okay, Mr. King said something tonight, if you are following that, in the next 10 years, some don't know what will happen to them. But in TGR, if you are truly building it true, you wake up every day and you are doing something about TGR, you know your 10 years to come, you know, in fact, you just be sleeping. Because the number of people you have in your database by then will be so too much for you. You can never spend what will be coming for you daily. You can never. All you need to build is just continue building your database. Because some are doing business that in the next 1 year, 2 years, that type of business will not be relevant anymore. But the time what we are doing in TGR, we continue to be relevant before 3G, 4G, now 5G. You see, so many people before just to buy card now. Now the data is live now. So many things, meaning that in the business you are doing, everything keep on expanding every day. Meaning that's how your money you'll be getting in TGR will keep on expanding. My brother and sister, let me stop here tonight. Make sure that you are not waiting for your upline to call you. What are you doing about your business? Try to look for good 10 people that you will enter that new year together with the same energy to build your database and see what will happen to you in the next year. Don't wait till you enter next year before you build a new level in TGR. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you, sir. I think we call it a night at this junction. So, Mr. Shola, so we are Thursday now. So Saturday when we
Thank you, Sheikin. Thank you. Yes, you've had it.
Go ahead, sir.
All right. Thank you, Alhaji Akim. Yes, the land is green in TGR. The land is green in TGR. So cultivate around it and build your database. And you'll be glad you did. Please unmute yourself and greet your team member, your leader. The leader are here on the phone.
Be on our YouTube page. You can check there. For the recorded version, I don't know if it is being recorded tonight.
No, I will send the link now. I will send the link now. Okay, I will send the link and copy it and then.
Good evening, Mr. Oyeleke.
Good evening, ma. So Oyeleye, ma. Good evening, ma.
Okay, Oyeleye, this is Ajia Sanusi. I really appreciate your prompt intervention today. I really appreciate it. May God appreciate you more. Thank you, sir. I'm grateful, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Thank you, sir, for tonight's charge and motivation.
We just have to charge that.
We are empowered to do more.
Amen.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
thank you so much. I joined late, but I really enjoyed every bit of what I've heard, and I'm going to build on that. Thank you so much.
Honestly, there is a place to be. The more we understand business, the more confidence we have about it, and it increases us in kind of the boldness. So help us.
Amen. Thank you.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Kali Wisdom. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Sheikin.
Good night.
Zainab Adigun. Yes, sir.